Hi Leo, this is your reading with me for March 2022. I hope you are doing well. We're going to see what's coming through for the month, and I also wanted to mention as well that if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below since I do a giveaway every single month. Also, I offer personal services, personal readings, and of course the intention items which thousands of people have seen results with, which are on my website shopmoonlightguidance.com. You can also scroll to the bottom of the site where there are thousands of 5-star reviews on how people have seen results. So there's items for various areas and categories in your life, and then there's items for your lifestyle, you know, like bracelets, necklaces, anklets, candles, sage bundles, tea, items you can put under your pillow, in your wallet, your purse, etc. So it's all there. All right, so Leo, let's have a look and see what messages I can give to you here. Ooh, okay. So I really do feel that there's a storm outside. You can like literally hear it. Perhaps a storm also in your mind, you know, things being very overwhelming, being very stressful, things feeling like it's a lot. I genuinely do believe, especially with the 7 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups, that there is a really bright and strong energy of someone clearly thinking about you. And I also do believe here that you do think about them as well, but there's a real sense here of a lot of attachment and a lot of codependency that can also be occurring when you do think about love. So I think the one thing here is that there is definitely a sense of you facing a great truth, in the sense that yes, there is this person who cares deeply about you, as we are picking up on, and they're trying to get more emotionally comfortable with their emotions. And so that's the thing, is that I actually do believe that the one thing that I really need to mention here is that this person really does have love for you. They really do care about you. They really do think about you. And you might think to yourself, yeah, well, I think about them, but I'm not really sure about, you know, if they do towards me. But then sometimes you feel it, and sometimes you feel frustrated, and sometimes you feel like you need to hear it from them and things like that. So it's this sort of feeling of always kind of feeling like you're going back and forth, and not necessarily knowing what is happening, if that makes sense. But I do see that there is a lot of progress, and I also do see sort of that energy of the process, and that's really the biggest sort of aspect here that I'm picking up on. So basically, long story short, the one thing, you know, and I, to be honest, feel kind of bad saying this, right? Is, you know, when someone says you must get over this, it feels terrible to say actually, because, you know, telling someone to get over something is not that easy, and usually they don't get over it by saying get over it, you know. But it's sort of the one hurdle, I would say, okay, let's put it as a hurdle, is the amount of codependency that there can be that you have in this regard, right? The sense of like, I need this to happen, it has to happen, otherwise I'm not going to be happy. So the main thing here is to sort of detach, you know, and to let go of that. And I know it can seem a bit strange, but it's so true, because with the law of attraction, you know, it works with detachment, not attachment. And you want to live in love, not fear. And some of you might think to yourself, yeah, but like, I love this person, I need this person. But actually that's fear, right? It's a closed fist, it's fear. Love is letting things be. Love is, you know, just letting it go. Love is freedom in many ways. If you look at the Lovers card, or even the 2 of Cups card, there's space. There is space between the two lovers. But if you look at the Devil card, for example, they're chained together, right? It's like this, and you know, it's like there's neediness, control, etc. So it's just about letting things happen and not having to hold on to it so tightly to the point where not only do you emotionally suffocate yourself, but then, you know, it can also happen on the sort of spiritual side where they feel it as well. So that's the main thing, is that actually for so many of you, your love life is progressing in March, but it's also happening because you're willing to let go. You're willing to go with the flow, you know, you're willing to open up that palm and also heal through your own personal issues as well. So I feel like I'm calling some of you out, but you know, it's honestly, it's for your highest good. The more, you know, you are able to look within and take care of yourself, the more it enhances your relationships anyway. So actually it's helping you, it's not hindering you. I'm not making, you know, you feel bad. I don't think, you know, this is actually showing that in many ways, there's a great truth that I think so many of you will experience, where you realize that, wow, I do actually need to work on myself, and it's not always just about the other person. Does that make sense? So I think that's very, very important. There you go. Okay, so the moon is sort of emotional issues and things like that the other person can also be dealing with, and their emotional issues are not your problem. Okay, repeat after me. Their emotional problems are not about you. So there's two things here. First of all, the way that they feel is to do with their own circumstances, their lifestyle. They have so many responsibilities and commitments, which makes them hide. Okay, however, they are coming out of hiding. The second thing here, which is obviously very, very significant and important, is that it's not your responsibility to fix their emotions. Okay, so those are the two sides of the equation. And also, their emotions are not based off of you. Like, the reason why they're not, perhaps have done so much is not because of you. They do really have love towards you, and they're going to come out of hiding. What's hidden will absolutely come to light. Things will absolutely progress and manifest. It just is a process as we see things. Okay, so we have the Fool, King of Cups, Four of Swords, Lovers, Four of Wands. There you go. Okay, so things are strengthening, but it also comes as a energy within yourself. So Four of Swords really is about taking and putting yourself first. The Four of Swords is about healing, it's about rest, it's about meditation, it's about sort of putting, again, yourself in a position where you can have the ultimate power, and you can really have that sort of strength to look after yourself and to put yourself in the main place of stability. When you strengthen yourself, what comes in return is a reflection of that. And that's really what I'm seeing here as well, Leo, is that the main thing here is that you're going to face this great truth, which is yourself, and you're going to realize that actually, do you know what, regardless of what they're doing towards you, it's also your emotional state that does matter as well. Putting yourself first is also important, and trying to fix another person or trying to make them feel a certain way does, it impacts your emotions too, and it can make you feel like you want to rip your hair out. But also, that also indicates that there is healing that needs to be done from within, because if you feel like you have to fix constantly another person's emotions, again, it can indicate codependency and things like that. So that's really one of the biggest things here, is that the Fool is you unburdening yourself of the need to do that. You actually taking care of yourself, doing things for yourself, the things that you love, your goals, your hobbies, your dreams, the things that make you feel uplifted, the things that make you feel motivated. These are the really important aspects here that you are facing. I think that in terms of your career, you're still working hard, you're still doing things, we still see progress in your career, but there's a lot of emphasis on love for you, and that really is because we spoke about the Lovers. They have space between them. It's about giving space, it's about not needing. It's about living in love rather than fear. Okay, and that's really what I feel so many of you are doing here. So for we got one tarot dice, and actually got the Seven of Wands here, right? So some of you are struggling in regards to your love life. It is overwhelming, it is stressful, it is not fun. We've got here the Ten of Swords, right? It's like you just want the cycle to come to a complete so that you can move forward towards the new cycle, and that will happen because Judgment is about change and transformation. And you've also got what I believe is the World card on the dice as well. So that really does resemble in so many ways a very, very powerful energy, which is really to do with ascension, and it's to do with reward and achievement. But it really comes as you put yourself first, because look, we've got the World card here as well. So the main thing here that I'm seeing is that you've got a lovely month ahead of you, but you're going to be very, very spiritually inwards. You're going to be realizing what your triggers are, why it is that you feel certain ways, why it is that you want to do so much. So many of you are empathic, and I totally understand that. Like you are empaths, but it's also about when you take care of your needs first, the universe will shape itself around you. And that is the blessing in all of this, is actually looking inwards, trying not to change the other person, let's say, or trying to fix their issues, is you actually ascending to a higher level, which is bringing you more happiness in the connection overall as well. And this is your reading, Leo. So this is it. This is what we have. Now, of course, if this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. If you claim this, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Check out the description box below for information on personal services, free reading giveaway, and of course intention items, which are on my website. And definitely take care as well. All right, and yeah, this is what we have. So there is love on the horizon, but it seems to be stronger when you are looking more inwards towards yourself, detaching, taking care of yourself. Remember, the key to the law of attraction is detachment, not attachment. You know, once you manifest, let it go. All right, so that's your reading. Take care. Bye.